man. First of all, big shout out to my man Steve Franchise and Paul Pacino. Had a dope bill with them earlier, talking about this case here. Freezing. Ooh, it's cold out there, man. It's colder than the Mississippi Pimp's heart out there, bro. But nevertheless, man, it's rough out here, boy. That that weather is crazy cold. But anyways, welcome to Off the Cuff Radio Live. I'm King Eric, the media assassin. Freezing, shivering. I got on like 3 thermos up in this joint. I'm shivering. This is straight up cut up with your boo weather right here. But nevertheless, man, we seen what's going on. The big story. Tory Lanez is guilty on all charges. And let me know what you guys think about that, man. Y'all say he's innocent. Y'all say he's guilty. Was the verdict right? What up? Q Smooth, what's good, man? Freezing over here. I can tell you who ain't gonna have a good Christmas. Tory Lanez ain't gonna have a good Christmas. That nigga wish he got a bottle of coal and then some. Found guilty on all charges. Wow. And as you can see, there's a civil war going on with the feminists, the beta males, the simps, the weird niggas, and you got the manosphere niggas. They sided with Tory, the Kevin Samuelites, all of them. It's like a full-fledged war going on about this case. And just like I was telling my dudes earlier, we should not make this thing about black men versus black women. This is between these people and these individuals. See, what's going on is people are taking their personal Voltron and their personal experiences and their personal vendettas and they putting this on these individuals in their cases. You see people actually vicariously living through these characters on both sides. Yeah, Thugger might be neck. Yo, Thugger is cooked. You see all these dudes taking pleas, he's done. So, at the end of the day, a lot of people are blaming Rock Nation. They think Jay-Z. You see Tory Lanez's dad out there blaming Rock Nation. I'm going to tell y'all this, man. There was no way. I thought he was going to walk in a way, but then again, you look at who is Meg is backed by. Meg is backed by Rock Nation. Meg is backed by these feminist groups, these LBGT groups, all these people are back at Meg, all these sponsors now. Tory ain't really have a chance if you battling that. And Jay-Z, he cozy with these politicians. You see him taking pictures with the mayor. You see him taking pictures with the New York governor, So, you put all that to the equation. There was no way Tory Lanez was going to win whatsoever. Now, I thought he had a shot because, he's a talented individual. But going against that, nah, man. I'm not taking no sides either. I'm not taking no sides about that either because, see, we shouldn't take sides. This shouldn't be a black woman versus black man thing. This is between these three individuals, Kelsey, the woman involved, Tory, and Meg. Y'all need to stop putting this a black man versus black woman thing. Because y'all personal trauma. Y'all want to sit there and put y'all personal trauma on these celebrities, and then y'all want to sit there and get online and voice your displeasure and spew your rhetoric because of how you really feel. The Tory Lanez basically a reflection of the niggas that dish you, left you to the side, and probably abuse you, so therefore you take it out on him. Same way with a lot of dudes with how they treat Meg Thee Stallion. Because she's a reflection of the chicks that dissed him. Dissed them. What was his dad talking about? It was a white guy came courtroom, didn't shake nobody's hand. I gotta look at that. His dad, first of all, his dad was sharp, yo. His dad had that sharp beard. Yo. Yo, his pops came in sharp. But I gotta look at that video again. Though, because there's something more to that than what's going on. Like, you gave that man 20-something years? Now, what if he shot her by accident? Yo, these racist cops get less. for killing black kids. You know what I'm saying? George Zimmerman literally murdered a black boy. He got off clean. But yet, Tory Lanez accidentally, I think, shoot somebody in the foot, and he get 20-something years. Drunk and high, and probably shot about mistake. But they go to show you where we at. They letting racist cops get off with barely time. Paid vacations for killing black kids. But yet, this nigga does to do 24 years for accidentally shooting a woman in the foot. This is where we at with it. Think about that for a minute. Think about that for a minute. Yeah, he said somebody walked in the court, everything changed. Oh. Now, I'm going to tell y'all how this works. Don't be surprised if his old man start having health problems. Y'all heard it first. I'm not putting that out there to wish anything, but anytime when you start leaking spooky information that could be revealing to the public, a car crash, health problems, I'm telling y'all, good looking out, giving y'all take of the Tory Lanez situation with Steve. No doubt, man. I love giving back to content creators. I had to jump on this phone here because the other phone I was on the one with dying. See, I had to operate through two phones. So I went ahead and just built with y'all on that one. I figured let me go ahead and do the live, show y'all some love, and cross network it there. But that's something I didn't get to on the live with y'all, man. I was like, yo, they gave that nigga 23 years, but yet these racist cops only get what? Paid vacations. They get off clean for killing black kids. That's crazy if you think about it. But I want to know what's going on with this dude when this white man walked into the courtroom. Now, when he revealing information like that, don't expect his old man. Don't be surprised something happened to his old man down the line. If Tory didn't do it, he should snitch out on girl like gonna. Exactly, nigga. Forget this snitching code. You see snitches are winning anyway. Gunna about to go home. Forget that G code. These little niggas ain't support no G code no more. Gunna going home like, look, Gunna missed a life. He in that stinky 2x2 cell, sharing with all these musky buff niggas. He want to go back to them brunches. He want to go back to messing with those thotties. He want to go back to living the life. Who want to live like that for a rep? All the dudes, I don't blame them, man. Like, look, man, we want to go back to what we were doing. We ain't trying to do none of this no more. We ain't trying to do this hard time. I can't do this for another 15 years, son. I can't. That nigga missed those yacht parties. Let me tell you what, though. Tory Lanez should have got David Kenner from Death Row Records. Kenner would have made him walk. Guaranteed. Kenner made Snoop walk. Minding my business on the Master P and Romeo thing because they both cool, but they both got to work out. Let me jump on that for a minute. I'm going to keep it real with y'all, man. First of all, I don't like seeing a father and a son going at it on social media, or especially on a personal matter like this. I really don't. I personally wish that they could handle this behind closed doors and let bygones be bygones. But unfortunately, in the internet age, it's not like that. Now, I'm going to keep it brick with y'all. I mean, let me ask y'all a question. Do Romeo really think that we going to ride with him over the nigga that made Bout It? Think about that for a minute. You think we going to side with you, nigga? Give me 5 Romeo joints off the head. Give me the last Romeo joint you like. We talking music here. I'm not about to stop listening to the Ice Cream Man or Ghetto D because of Romeo. Romeo, what you got? What you got to replace the situation? What you got to offer to the game? Everything that you doing is for your pops, nigga. Like, let's keep it break for a minute right now. You got that scholarship to USC because of your dad. You got a record deal because of your dad. You became a millionaire because of your dad. You got movie roles because of your dad. Come on, man. What are we replacing? This is what you got to think about. What are we replacing Master P and No Limits catalog with? Romeo ain't got nothing to the table. Give me them Romeo bars. These Bow Wow got hits. Two-way players, all we got. This could be full of nasty. Could be a publicity stunt. But my thing is this, because I was talking to my man about this. Like, what would they gain out of making this a publicity stunt? Because none of them are looking good. You're breaking up an empire. Like, there's nothing to gain out of airing out your dad's business about his financial affairs like that. There's nothing to really gain about that. And with Romeo, he ain't got a hot album. You think we gonna ride with him? Come on, man. Come on. It gonna be publicity promoted cereal. Nah, he don't need to promote. He don't. P ain't gonna sit there and let his brand get tarnished over some cereal. I mean, it wouldn't make no sense to me to make drama up like that, to tarnish your legacy like that, to allow your son to go out there and tarnish your rep. Everybody's talking about them. They back in the news again. Yeah, I understand that, but what are they gaining? Like, all news ain't good news sometimes. I wouldn't want my rep to be tarnished, especially if I've built a reputation for 30 years in this game. I don't want my closest seed to tarnish my personal reputation. It's a temporary gain in that. All publicity ain't good publicity. No days, bad days is good news. Unfortunately, but in this case right here, I do not see that working out for either of them. They ain't like niggas is gonna pick up Romeo records. If Romeo drop an album now, he gonna probably do 1,000 plus streams. Give me a dope feature Romeo did. Like, what are you bringing? If you gonna air your daddy out, you gotta come with some heat. In terms of Gunna's situation, unless he was forced against his will, I don't approve of snitching. He made a decision. I feel he should own up to him, take responsibility for his action. That's a fair statement because he did play the game. Like, you play the game of criminal life, you got to come with the consequences, brother. Like, you play that game, and this is the thing that you made up a good point because I don't feel sorry for a lot of these guys, man. These guys have an opportunity to make it out of the ghetto, to make something happen, to bring a foundation to their neighborhood. They got that opportunity to get the bag and make changes. And these dummies go out here and just screw it up just for a rep. Snitching knowing it's good to do. Washington get 15 years probation. That's what yeah, but my man made a good point, man. Like, don't play that game as you the street dude, knowing you gonna quote unquote dime people. And now you know what's funny? Everybody changed